What's up, Royals? Welcome to Tonitra's Garden. In today's video, we are going to be sowing herbs today. This is going to be my first time trying to sow all of my herbs myself, so I am super excited to sow my own herbs today. We're going to go ahead and do that together. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do. We have a special sponsor of this video today, so stay tuned for that. And thank you so much for our new subscribers. Thank you for being here. I'm Tonitra. Old subscribers, thank you for sticking around. Let's get right into it. So I already got everything pretty much that I need. I have my soil here, I have my seeds here, my labels, my marker, and then a little handy tool to help me sow my seeds if I need this. We're gonna go ahead and go over what seeds I'm gonna be sowing today. I have a few of them. So let's see. Okay, so on the list, first up is cilantro. Cilantro is a cool weather herb, so I think it's the perfect time to start sowing these. I probably could sow these in the winter sowing method, so I might hold off on these, I'm not sure. We're gonna do lavender, we're gonna do lemon balm, we have some chives here, we have dark opal purple basil, my favorite. Then we have some regular basil that I saved from some plants from last year. We have some dill that I'm super excited for. I've never grown dill. We have thyme, we have oregano, and we have some sage. So those are all of the seeds that we will be sowing today. Let me put these back in the bag so they don't get wet. And let's get on to the most exciting part of this video. Our sponsors, Vigo Garden, they sent me out their new seed trays, and isn't it so stinking cute? I am so in love with this. So let's get into some of the details of this tray. So this tray has 8 individual seed trays. So they're just square seed trays like this. So you get a bunch of cells in a small space, and then they have a large size for tomatoes and stuff. So I opted on this size because I wanted to do flowers and herbs, and I felt like this would be the perfect size for those type of seeds. So these seed trays have some super cool features. They are super durable. These are gonna last you a freaking lifetime. So these don't bend, they don't do anything. You can stand on these and they're gonna be just fine. They're not gonna get melted or anything like that. So is the top. It's super durable, it's not gonna get crunched, and it is just going to last you a very long time compared to, let me show you, the ones that I love so much off of Amazon. In the Texas heat, they actually melted. If you can see that, it just completely melted in the heat. And so you want your seed trays to be durable so that you can use them year after year. I cannot step on this. This will crunch into the ground. So will this. This is one that you can just get from Walmart. These are so flimsy. These are one-time use and then they're done. You can barely even clean these properly. The durability on these things is unmatched. What I want to show you, what's so cool about these, is they have this air pruning feature. So they have these slits on the sides, and when your plant grows, it just prunes them. The air prunes them and it creates a healthier plant. It's better for airflow and all those good things. They also have very wide holes at the bottom for extracting your plants once you're ready to plant them out. So you're not going to have any trouble at all getting your plants out of these. You can just pop them out. My thumb can fit in here super easily. So I'm excited to try that. I've never had that. So that's a really cool feature of these that a lot of seed trays do not have. And another reason why I love these seed trays is because I wanted to sow herbs, and we all know how long herbs take to sprout. So these trays are cool because it has this hole at the top. So you put this on top, the water drips down into the little pool in the center, and then the pool just feeds down each side into each individual seed cell, and it just waters the seeds for you. So that is a super cool feature. And then lastly, it comes on this cool tray. So the tray has these nice handles on the side, and I just think that is so handy so that you have a good grip on your seeds, because these things can get pretty heavy once you put soil in them. Those are all the features of this seed tray. I do have a $10 off discount code on your whole order. I will put the code down here. It's going to be Tonitra's Garden, I believe 10 off. I'll put it down here, and make sure you go go and check these seed trays out. Let's go ahead and get to sowing our seeds. Okay, so as I've been sowing more seeds and learning how to do this even better every year, I found that I don't love gloves very much. Before you get your hands dirty, write out all of your seed labels so that you don't have to do this with dirty hands. So we've got all our planting labels written out. That is done. We don't have to even worry about it. And we are gonna go on to the next thing, which is filling our seed trays. So this seed starting mix is 3 parts peat moss, 1 part perlite. And that's what I use for my seeds. It always works well. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my little trick. If you're new here, just press it down with another seed tray and then fill it back over. Just go back through if you have like a little plant marker and just unplug those little holes so that your seeds can get the water. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of these and we'll be back. So we've got our seed trays filled and ready to go. I am super excited. So we're gonna start off with, I'll do cilantro last. We're gonna start off with lemon balm. I've grown lemon balm before and I've always really liked how it grows. It just grows nice and bushy. And I'm gonna do a whole seed tray of lemon balm. Put my little marker in so I know what's what. And lemon balm seeds are super tiny, almost like lettuce seeds or basil seeds. So I'm just gonna put a few in my hand and sprinkle it over the top of the soil. I'm thinking about, ooh, that's a lot of seeds. Probably like 6 to 7 seeds per cell. And just gently sprinkling it over. I think these seeds are a couple years old, so yeah. We'll put the rest back in here. And lemon balm is done. I'm gonna just put a tiny bit of soil on top. Not much because the seeds are super tiny. Seed starting mix on top. Oh, I'm so excited for this. I'm so happy that I get to start my own herb seeds this year. Like I'm starting early enough. Usually I miss the window, so. And herbs are pretty expensive. Everything is just so expensive. It's just better to start them on your own. Okay, so lemon balm is done. We're gonna go ahead and do chives. Chive seeds almost are like the size of onion seeds. And I guess it is an onion, girl. So we're gonna do probably like 5 seeds per cell. See if we can get through all of these. This is gonna be so good. I already know I'm gonna love this seed tray. And I forgot to mention one other thing that I like about it is the domes are tall enough to fit your plant markers in there. So that's a good thing as well. Okay, so those are chives. Gonna cover them with a little bit of soil. And we're not burying these deep at all because they're so tiny. And just pat it down, make sure that it has good contact with the soil so that they can do their thing. Okay, chives are in. We're on to the next. We're gonna do regular basil and then we'll do purple basil. So this is regular basil. Stick that in there. And these are seeds that I saved from last year, so I'm so proud of myself. I didn't even have to buy any more basil seed. So that's cool. You know, save some money where you can. And I'm just sprinkling about 5 seeds per cell, just to make sure we get some germination. They smell so good. They smell just like basil. So cool. And I'll probably be sowing basil all throughout the summer. Okay, so that was regular basil. We're gonna do purple opal, dark purple. Oh, I didn't even cover those. Oh my gosh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Cover those a little bit. Not much, not much. Pat it down. Hey girl. Pat it down. I'm so excited, y'all. It's been so gloomy and rainy lately. I'm just happy to be back outside and it's not freezing. Child, I am not a cat hair lady. I'm not a cat lady, but we love Allie Girl. Okay, so we're doing purple basil. Allie Girl has been in the garden with me since 2020, since I started gardening. She was born here in the garden. I remember her mom. I think her mom might have passed. And then she had, I believe, 2 litters of cats that are somewhere out in this neighborhood. I think the lady across the street takes care of all the neighborhood cats. So, yeah, she's been with us for a long time. Like, if I move, girl, are you gonna come with me? Or you want to still be out here? She's a very smart cat. Just like 5 years out here on your own. But what is the garden without cats? It's not as fun. Okay, I'm just covering these lightly. I'm just patting it down. So I'm curious to know if y'all have sowed your seeds already. If you're doing an herb garden, I don't know if I want to do an herb garden or if I just want to spread these throughout my raised beds and put some in pots. I'm still trying to decide, and I'm actually still planning my garden. This year is a little bit harder for me. I don't know why. I've just been I know I have more space to cover. So I'm just trying to figure out what I want to put where. Okay, now we're gonna do lavender. I don't know why I'm so intimidated by lavender. I feel like everyone says that lavender is hard to grow from seed, so that's why. But we gonna try. Can I get this open? And if you need any seeds for your garden, make sure you check out my website, tonytrusgarden.com. I have plenty of spring seeds on there for you. If you want to support the channel, that would be awesome. And I have planting layouts on there that I'm super excited about. So make sure y'all go check that out. And I'm just sprinkling, I would say about 5 seeds per cell. All of these seeds seem to be like the same size, like the size of a basil seed, just so that we know something's gonna pop up, and then if I need to, I can thin them out. Okay, so that was purple basil. Where did my plant marker go? Oh. No, that was lavender. Tonitra. See, seed starting can get very like, what did I just plant? What did I just put in there? Are there seeds in there? Because they're so small. Y'all, I'm just talking. But the seeds are so small that you can barely see what you just planted. So you got to be very, very careful or you'll have a mixed variety. Now we're going to move on to dill. Dill is one of those ones that I've always wanted to grow and just never grew it. These dill seeds look very similar to a carrot seed. Dill, I'm going to do about 5 per cell. These are mammoth dill, so I'm expecting these to get pretty big. I don't need that many of them. I think I'm going to put these in a grow bag. And I need dill because I want to can some cucumbers. Well, I want to make my own pickles, so we'll see how that goes. Just put the rest of them on there. Dill, we'll cover them just a tad. What is your favorite herb? Link it down below. Link it. Comment down below. What is my favorite herb? I would have to say basil is my favorite herb. It's so easy to grow. It grows well in San Antonio, Texas, zone 8B. You can make basil tea out of it. It smells really good. There are so many different varieties. It's just a really good one. I really enjoy it. Okay. We've got those covered over. Okay. I'm going to split. I think I'm going to do sage on its own or oregano. Okay, we're going to do sage on its own. Oh, these are pretty big. You can actually see those. We're going to do a bunch of sage. I like sage. 1, 2 in each cell. I think that'll work. 2 to 3. These sage seeds are, I'll do 3. They're about a year old. Okay. Here we have it. There's our sage. Where's our marker? Okay. Cover them over just a teeny bit. Seed sowing is so therapeutic. I sowed a bunch of seeds. I think it's been about 10 days, like 10 days ago. And it was just so nice to just sit out here, not recording, and just sowing seeds. You know, a lot of the times I have to record, so I can't just be as silent as I want to be while doing this, but I had a really nice time. Okay, now I'm going to split this cell tray and I'm going to do thyme and oregano together. And these are tiny, 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 like lettuce seed. So I'm going to sprinkle this over the top of the soil. 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I'll do 4 and 4. It's definitely more than 10 seeds in each cell for these ones. Okay. I'm gonna pat those in and then cover them lightly. Okay, what was that? That was thyme. Okay. And then we're gonna do oregano. And oregano is the same exact size. They might be even smaller. We're gonna do the same thing. Let's take a pinch and distribute. And I got you some catnip, girl. We gonna do our own video. You gonna be ready? Okay. Woo! We did it. Now, put these all away. I'm gonna do, oh, you got me, girl. I'm gonna do cilantro in the winter sowing method. I'm not gonna worry about putting it in this seed tray. Oh, oregano, I almost forgot. Now I'm gonna bring you guys in closely so that I can show you, how this drip irrigation for this seed tray works. I'm gonna put all of my tops on. How freaking good is this seed tray? It is so good. And they fit just nicely. And it's gonna be super easy to water this tray because it's open. So you can just water it with your, with just a small watering can, and it'll just, you know, you don't have to pick it up like this. Let me explain. You don't have to do this. This is what I have to do to water. Pick this up and then put the thing in there and water. With this, there's no picking nothing up. You just water it. So let me show y'all. Okay, so I have my bottle of water, and I'm gonna put water into the top of this hole, these two holes, and it's just gonna drip onto this little platform. And then from here, it's gonna disperse into each cell. And just fill it up. How cool is that? And then you don't even have to take anything off. I'm gonna do all of them. Do you see it? Oh my gosh, that is awesome. All right, Royal, so that is gonna wrap it up for today's video. I will have the discount code linked here if you are interested in these seed trays. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.